Okay, sorry about that. You see, I really don't know what happened. I did not do anything. For whatever it froze.
So Grandpa tried to contact Grandma with this thing? Is that blood? What the fuck is happening in this house?
Okay, with our new thing, okay, now all we need is the hidden number had to be 5. Now, if you do everything is correctly, the 43 on the middle is going to disappear. Like,
43.
yeah, break. Are you serious? Okay, now like that. Now, welcome to the sewer puzzle. Now, what I consider this is basically your random jump scares until you get out of here.
There are handprints on the walls.
So hopefully I remember how to do this, okay?
The handprints stopped.
So you go left. As I said, random jump scares. So you keep going all the way. Basically, once see, you want to reach to the point that once you start Madison's behind in front of you, that's when you have to follow her. So right. Left. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I gotta get out.
Now I know there's supposed to be a red collectible, but above all, technically you don't get anything. You don't get anything once you get all of them. Okay, it's just basically for bragging rights, you know. Okay, so to get out of the graveyard, you see these wooden tiles right here. All you need to do just follow the path, and it will lead you into Saint Jupiter's Cathedral.
Graveyard? How did I get here? I hate graveyards.
Just look down at your feet. Don't worry, you're not gonna get jump scares, okay? At least the developers was kind enough to give us a lighter, or we'll be taking pictures a lot. Taking pictures a lot in order to get out of this, you know. Considering this is an old camera, you know.
This place seems abandoned.
You can tell technically the frustration is basically when you take a picture. First you have to take a picture and basically swipe it down and like that. So there you go.
What am I doing?
Yes. What are you doing, by the way?
This goes down really deep. God, how did I end up here?
Okay, so the first thing you're gonna notice that your lighter is missing now. Hello, Bubba. Thank you for tuning in. Now you see that the first thing you're gonna do, you notice that basically your lighter is gone. Oh really? Have you played this before?
A yellow candle.
How are you playing this game right now? How fuck this game? I watched it. Well, you see, Madison was my first Twitch game and my first horror game. And so, like, because like when I first started this, I'll be lucky to get 55 followers. But this is my celebration, basically coming back as my first Twitch stream of when I first started this. You know, so why not celebrate by reaching 50 followers of playing the game that first started me on Twitch. Oh, and by the way, you see, I know what to do. So basically, consider this as a walkthrough, okay? You might get scared, but I'm not gonna get scared. The best thing you're gonna see me is basically me getting a face like this, like that. That's pretty much it. You're not gonna see me scream because I play this a lot. Now, as soon as you enter here, you're gonna take a picture of 1987. Okay, so we welcome you to 1987 St. Jupiter's Cathedral. Now, where's that door?
This is impossible. This place didn't look like this a second ago.
Oh yes, I play this. What you're seeing, this is hard. It's the same thing as normal, but the only difference that you see, there's no visible hints. You know, basically you're not going to see photos indicating you have to take pictures. Basically, I know what to do and I know where to go. So as soon as you enter St. Jupiter's Cathedral, okay?
Mad Sun Hale? Is this her coffin? The eye is missing.
Okay, when you're in St. Jupiter's Cathedral, you don't need the hammer. Now, the first thing you're gonna do is that if you're gonna explore around, okay? Now, normally in normal, you'll be seeing cameras, right? You're seeing photos right here, okay?
The color of life. The color of peace.
I'm just gonna do it anyway, just to show y'all you.
Of our little angels.
So, angel is green.
The color of death. The color of wine. The color of Jesus' blood. Was that the bell I heard at the graveyard?
Okay, now you see, now I'm gonna explain this something now, okay? When we entered this area in 1987, you notice there's also 1953, okay? They are literally the same thing. They both have different, all four mazes, yellow, blue, green, and red, okay? But however, it's basically where to put the candles are, okay? So the goal of St. Jupiter's Cathedral is basically, there's a clue right here, okay? You see how, let's look at this. This is Jesus, by the way. Have you noticed that basically there is a red background around it? Well, that's it, you see? In either between 1987, 1953, or 1987, the red candle is placed there, okay? So like, out of all these 3 and 4 mazes, I say the blue maze is the hardest one because it's the most disoriented, okay? So we're gonna go to the red maze first, okay? And don't worry, there's no jump scares. Well, not yet. Right there. And there. Keep going. And there you go. Oh no, you see? There's a red background, so basically Jesus is not here. So Jesus' portrait is in the other timeline. Okay, so that's Jesus' portrait, okay? Now, let's go to the green one. Even though technically we have yellow and red candle, okay? So let's do this, okay? Let's see. So Jesus in the other timeline. Okay, Jesus is in this timeline, okay? Wait a minute. So okay, green. So green and yellow. Green. So no, wait. Red and yellow is in the other timeline. Okay, got it. Because the yellow one is the Lord. So this is Mary, this is Jesus, and this is the angel. Okay. Okay, so Jesus, okay, Jesus, so yellow and red is in the other timeline, got it. There you go. And if you do it correctly, you do something like this. Like that. That is the gist. That is the gist of how to solve these puzzles. Okay, to save some time, okay, we're gonna go through here.
Hello? Excuse me?
Okay, so while she is talking to save time, okay? If you're speedrunning, you just basically that as soon as you determine the two candles where you're gonna go, you just once you enter 1951's timeline, you just have to trigger her dialogue, and that's pretty much it. Or you're gonna waste a lot of time.
The color of Jesus.
Now, look at this. You see, there's nothing here, not yet. You just have to wait to finish her dialogue.
A void. Emptiness. Nothing looking back at me. He was already dead. Only God knows how many lives he had taken, but not anymore. I made sure he would not hurt another person. I made sure that he suffered. I know God will forgive me for my sins. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done.
So after she finished her dialogue, okay, you remember we saw nothing here? So you can pick up here.
Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done. On earth as it is.
Another candle. My hand.
So this is the husband, okay?
What the fuck was that?
As long as you're in 1951,
I gotta get out of this place.
he is going to chase you. But as long as you're in 1987, he is not going to chase you. Since we have already determined basically that the other two candles in here, hopefully, we're not going to be chased, okay? See, as long as you're in this timeline, you're not going to be chased. If you pick up the clue when you first entered St. Jupiter's Cathedral, you will see that basically that this is the husband. Nancy, Madison, and also the husband, okay? Green here.
The color of our angels.
Okay, now we begin the blue. Now, welcome to the most disoriented ever. That's why I say that determine where the blue is. That way, that if you trigger the husband, at least you don't have to be dealing basically where to go. Okay. Oh, there it is, okay. Once all 4 candles is lit, the bell will ring.
The bell?
And there you go. Like trust me, like who was scared when you first encountered the husband? Is basically you have actually someone chasing you. Now looking back at it, I say this, okay? You see, Madison and Madison, Outlast, and Visage have similarities and differences, okay? For one thing, all three of them, you don't have weapons to actually fight against these supernatural beings, because who wouldn't think that's gonna work? Secondly, you see, I say Madison is technically a psychological game, okay? While in Visage and Outlast are technically beyond that, okay? However, Outlast and Visage are different because of one simple differences, and that difference is that you don't have dudes chasing you and trying to kill you, but in Visage is even worse. Because not only have supernatural beings who's trying to kiss you and trying to kill you with random jump scares, you also basically have a sanity meter, okay? And throughout the whole area, that you're not supposed to be in dark areas like that, or your sanity is going to increase abruptly. And once it's fully dropped, it's game over. Now, once you get this key,
Hans Goring?
now once you get the eye thing, you're gonna hit it all the way back to into this timeline of 1987 or 83, whatever. But the eye in here.
Madison Hill. 1944. 1987.
Take a picture of the coffin. Oh, we have a burnt image. Does that look very familiar? Next thing you can get her skull right here.
Is this?
Now a random door
soul?
appeared. Now you have one more task.
Bricks?
Oh, don't worry. We'll just go back. We'll just go back all the way out back into St. Jude's Cathedral, right? Don't worry. We're okay. We're okay. Nothing all go. Oh
It's sealed off.
Oh crap! Now you're stuck. So what's the point of going back again? Okay. Nothing again. Now, after the third door of sealed, this thing is going to disappear. See?
What?
Now, this is what I like to do, because it's very funny, you know? So you are going to encounter the husband in 3, 2, 1. There.
The attic. The attic.
That's what I really like to do, you know.
John? This is the 4th time I've tried to call you.
think there's something else under that plank.
Try to complete simple rituals to break the bondage of their souls. To carry out this ritual, you must rid yourself of an object with important sentimental value to you. Offer it as a sacrifice. There were practitioners of witchcraft who became haunted as a result of their thievery and dishonesty. They used to steal jewelry from ancient dynasties as to avoid performing the sacrifice directly for themselves with their own sentimental objects. They bought the sacrifice with the emotions of others. But this perverse being is trying to go beyond even that. We are speaking of an ancient ritual, of which very little is known. 7 sacrifices, 7 mutilations. I believe we are facing a body exchange type of ritual. Madison Hale was trying to complete such a ritual before she was murdered, and now she is forcing your child to finish it for her. She is trying to steal your son's body. Call me as soon as you get this message.
Oh wait, okay. I need to plug the controller just in case it's gonna run out. Okay, so you're saying, so like you basically on the recording of that message that Madison Hale, the serial killer, was trying to complete a body exchange ritual, and basically that because you notice basically that she was saying Luca. So basically, that is you, you know. So basically, you put 2 and 2 together. That's basically what she meant. Okay. So the red door right here is the basement door. You go through here. Basically, it's the same door which you had to enter a well. But guess what? And now it's the basement. So the crowbar is here, by the way.
What the hell is this place?
What the hell is this? Well, you tell me, genius. Now to get out of here, just hit this couple times. It will rearrange the room. Until you get out of it. Random jump scares, by the way. Okay, once you get the crowbar and you hit the light, the whole thing is going to be rearranged again to this one. And guess what? It's your old friend, the statue. Oh, someone's burned. So here's the clue, okay? To solve this, one of them is breathing. Right here. Okay, jump scare in 3, 2, 1.
woman. She doesn't show in the photos. Somehow the photos of her, they burn.
Quite observant, right? Oh wait, to complete more of this, okay? Since we have the crowbar, this is optional to do this, but we're just gonna do it anyway, okay? Now, you're doing a speed run, you don't have to get this, you know? So basically, you don't... Okay, why couldn't we just get into the attic for some whatever reason?
Is this the ring she mentioned in her diary? God. My eyes. My eyes burn. God. I need to get out of this fucking house.
Huh? I guess the game is trying to tell me basically that the attic clock is basically you don't need. Okay, so we got the crowbar, basically, and get that. Basically, you don't need the crowbar ever again, by the way. Hey, look at here.
Where did these come from?
Okay, we got a triangle key, okay, so that was when we get the two boxes out.
I'm carrying too much.
The body exchange ritual.
Body exchange ritual?
Sentimental object. 7 sacrifices. 2 bodies. A guest and a host. Human ashes. Okay, now this is a great opportunity to explain this, okay? So you see that if you guys bought the physical version of Madison, you get quick little goodies, okay? I'll explain each one, okay? So you see that you get the actual body exchange ritual. Okay, and the next one is that we have an actual photo of Madison. So basically, every time you took a picture of her, the images went burn. Well, actually, if you got the physical version and you got this, you actually get an actual image of her, by the way. Okay, so here's how to solve the ritual puzzle, okay? You have to put certain objects onto these statues and they will bleed. So I'm going to give you an example right here. This is the moon box. See how it bleeds? We have the wedding rings, which is the sentimental object. Next thing is Madison's skull, which is basically the, I guess is the, a guest. Okay, so I have one more is basically is this.
I think I should open it first.
So you need to open it. So basically, you have to open this door. You have to have 2 keys. The first key, which we got from the kitchen, and the one we got from here. As I said, the whole game is completely linear.
Grandma's diary.
As I said, the whole game is completely linear. Okay.
Something useful here.
Just like the generator, by the way. That's 1. Crowbar. 1 more. Okay, it will trigger this. Okay, and that's pretty much it, okay? Now, since the moon box open, you can finally see what's in here. Remember, there's like 7 corpses? So basically, we had an arm and a leg of your sister, mom's sister, okay? And there you go. So that's how you open this door in case it's locked, okay? Next thing, you have to pick up this one. It's at 3. Now the next thing is that before you enter, now next thing you're going to get the hammer, because we're about to enter the elevator puzzle. Now remember that oh shit! Okay, so here it goes. So here's the speedrun, okay? As soon this tape is playing, you want to go to the bathroom and get this.
John, I must stress to you how dangerous these demons really are. I've witnessed a few exorcisms in my time. Not everyone lived to tell the tale. These beings are not alive, and that makes them stronger than us. They entertain themselves with us. They enjoy our fear, causing us pain. They feed off of it.
See, while this is playing, we don't, those...
Gives them strength. When one of them becomes attached to one of us, it's always impossible to stop. They play with our bodies and minds.
Does this mean that...
Until they find what they were
that
looking
woman
for.
is attached to the
They're no
camera?
longer human.
Attached
They
to
are
me?
beyond everything we know. John, I implore
She's
you.
no longer human.
Seek help. I'll investigate that woman you told me about. Madison Hale. And I'll get back to you as soon as I find something. Keep all of this information away from your son. Get rid of that camera as soon as you get this message, but please, please do be careful. If your child has already had contact with this entity, his life, yours, and your family's are in
Mom.
jeopardy.
Chanel, what have I done? I need to find a way to end this. Fuck. It burns. My body burns. Horns?
Which is right here in front of our face.
I think I've seen something like this in the house. No, not again. No, fuck.
Oh yeah, fucking dude.
I can't feel my fingers. What is happening to my body? I don't know what this could mean.
Remember those
There
red
was a
lights?
red light, but everything was dark.
Yeah, so that means that you have to turn out turn out the power.
What the hell am I doing?
So as you can see, basically for future references, basically
I gotta get to the front
future
door.
puzzles, just hug the wall. If you take a picture, you're going to get jump scared. So basically, for future puzzles now, what you're doing now is basically completing towards the end of the game. Now the front door is open. Now we enter the elevator puzzle. Before you enter the elevator puzzle, you need to have the hammer.
She's playing with my mind.
Corpses while mutilating them.
There is no fucking...
It is still unclear whether the photos were part of the rites she was carrying out, or if she simply took the photos to immortalize the events.
Okay, so
Flag and 3 fingers have not been found. The first victim was her own 75-year-old father. Madison mutilated his body in such a way that his face was unrecognizable. His body was
Sounds like something...
yeah, so basically for each floor there is 5 of them. You have to take a picture. You have to take the image, basically, of the correct victims on first 1 through 4. And if you do it correctly, then you go to the 5th floor. So the first victim is her own father, Robert Hale. So as you can see, that's pretty much it. Once you take a picture of the victim, okay, the correct one, okay, then you move on to the next one. If you do this correctly, the announcer is going to shut up and say you. Nothing there. Nothing there. It's basically her mother, Judith Hale.
His body was dismembered as well. The third victim was a 27-year-old man.
27-year-old. Nope. Has to be 27 years old.
Maybe I can break the wall with something.
Yeah, you need what you need, the hammer.
Was a 27-year-old man. Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly. The young man died instantly. His
27, there you go.
The third victim was a 27-year-old man. Madison hit his head with a sharp object repeatedly.
Now, if you take all the first 3 victims correctly, so for the first one,
Madison stabbed her at her own.
so the 4th victim is a girl.
Neighbors witnessed her dragging the body into the house and notified the police. The woman's body was found unrecognizable in more than 13 pieces. The final victim was a 35-year-old woman. Madison stabbed her at her own front door. Neighbors witnessed her dragging the body.
It's a girl, so basically this is ruled out.
The police. The woman's body was found
Now you're saying, if you do this correctly, the announcer will shut up and say you. So let's go this one, okay? Let's do this one, okay? Okay, nothing happened, right? So let's take one, Lin Jane. There you go. If you do this correctly on the fourth victim, or whatever victim, the master will shut up and say you. That means you did this correctly, now we'll go on to the 5th floor. Well, hello, thank you for tuning in and happy holidays. Welcome to my 50 follower appreciation stream, but also a tutorial of how to play this. Now the next thing you're going to do, take a picture of this one. So the second digit is a 7. We got the elevator key. There is a red image right here. Oh, jump scare. Random jump scare. Okay, since we got the clock key, so then we had to go all the way back and turn on the generator, okay? Now, I'm going to show you basically what happens if you were to take a picture normally. That's why. So that's why you just hug the wall and don't have to do anything, okay? Now, next instance, we have the clock key. We have to enter here.
God. My body. My hands. This is what the priest was talking about. That thing is... The thing is feeding off of me. What the fuck does this even mean? The house is full of clocks.
Well, it's only this area, by the way. Okay, there you go. So 3 and 12. Okay, 3 left and 2 something. So if you would have got the combination, the second combination in the bathroom of the notebook, the one that was scratched off in the middle and right, so that's pretty much it. I say that basically in Madison, basically you just have to know the first 2 and that's it. 3 and 12, okay? Now here's how to solve the clock puzzle, okay? Now you see, there's 4 different clocks, okay, that you can interact with. There's one right here. That's 1. 2, 3.
I used to work in here.
And 4, okay? Now to solve the clock puzzle, okay? Now let's look at this clock, okay? Have you noticed that all these clocks are rounded is at all the same time? Look at this. 1:30, okay? So this is not 1:30. So basically that's how it is. So 1:30 is the first clock. Now let's go to the second clock, which is right here. Now look at this. You see, that's why it's important to know how to tell time. You have no idea how many first-timer Madisons I have helped out of saying you have to know how to tell time, okay? So there you go. So that is 5:10. So the second one is 5:10. Okay, now let's look at the third clock. Now let's look at this. 7:45. 7:45. 7:45. So the third one is 7:45. Now look at the fourth clock. Again, same thing. This is 4:20. So the fourth clock is 4:20. Now, remember in the beginning, I was writing down the clocks. Basically, what we did. That's technically what this is. So basically, that's if you actually roll it down, you actually know where to go. Because we did this already, we determined that basically that the first clock, which is 1:30, is going to be on the first door. You know the one we took a picture, the very first picture when we got our camera. So that's where it is. The 5:10 is in the attic. The third one is 7:45. Now, you see 4:20, the kitchen is 6:40, okay? So basically, the clock which we're going to get from the green puzzle is going to be 4:20, okay? So until you complete this, Madison is going to randomly jump scare you. Just like the sewer, she is going to randomly appear. Like that. So okay, 3 and 12, so here we go. So here's how we got 3 and 12. Okay, 3 left and 12 right. So basically, the only way to know how to do this is basically you click on 3 clicks to the left, okay? So 1, 2, 3, so right, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it'll head all the way left until it opens. And that's how it is. Okay, 4:20, that is, okay, so 4:20, it's there. 4:20 is the fourth clock, okay? So since that matches with the clock in the clock room, we just have to go all the way back to the clock room. $4.20 here, then you exchange it with this one. Once you check more of that, we move on to the next one. So this is what the clock, the closest one is the attic. Look at that, see, we're 82% done. Now, I'm only restarting just because that we're supposed to go back into the attic. Because we have determined already that the attic has the correct time for the clock puzzle. Ah, shoot, are you serious? There you go. Now we can go up there.
God. My body. My hands. This is what the priest was talking about. That thing is... The thing is feeding off of me.
7:45. Yes, it's the same thing.
What the fuck does this even mean? The house is full of clocks.
Like, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are not too scared from watching this. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then all the way back to the left. Exchange with that, back to where we were. Okay, 510. Okay, we got the 510, so the 510 is in the second clock. Okay, next one. Okay, Grandpa and first door. Okay, so Grandpa and first door. $7:45. Okay, so 7:45 is the third clock. See, the music is not the music, even though this is kind of intense for a lot of people. But however, I say if the volume is increased, is at maximum with your headphones, it's gonna make the whole thing even more scarier. Okay, next final one is that we're gonna go to the first clock. See, Madison cannot kill you because if you listen to the tapes, basically Madison is in you from the camera. So there you go. This is the final clock exchange, okay? So if you do this correctly, by putting this final clock, all the clocks in the clock room is gonna go apeshit. Voila! Now after that, once that whole animation is done, take a picture of this. Okay, we have the third combination. Okay, now you see the combination which we're trying to get is 4 combinations. Okay, we have determined already 3 of them already. Okay, now I'm gonna answer your next question. Okay, so here's the thing: since you got 3 out of 4 digits, why not basically go to that clock, go to that combination lock, and use the first 3, and keep going on the 4th one like we did on the green combination. Well, it turns out basically you see that you have to complete Blue Knees puzzle, get the 4th combination, that's how you do it. Basically, you cannot beat the game until you actually encounter Blue Knees. So basically, once you get the 3rd combination, sorry, you have to encounter Blue Knees in order to get the 5th combination, the 4th combination, even though you know what it is by deducing 3 of them, you know? Okay? Now you're gonna get this clock.
It seems like he never finished this one.
Okay, now, after this clock puzzle, you have 2 more puzzles and you're completely done.
I can't take this anymore. I just can't. My whole body is going numb. Why is this happening to me? This must be a combination or something.
Yeah, so basically that image that you're seeing, that is the actual combination to the red safe. And look at that, the couch is up there now.
I don't remember drawing any of these. Am I going insane?
Okay, now just like the green combination basically goes from left, right, and left. Okay, so here we go. So all we just do is count the red. Okay, starting from the from the top 1. Okay, and work our way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 and 8. As I said, you only need the first 2, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do all correctly. There you go. You find a water cache, and then you have a key that says Johnny. Basically, John is your dad's. You have to go to your dad's room, which is very close, by the way.
This used to be Dad's room. What happened in here?
Okay, so now this is this is the block puzzle. Now here is the clue how to do this. In order to save the bird, the rabbit jumped into the air, leaving all her friends behind. The snake below the rat remained, while the shark in depths. So basically, you do by comprehension. Okay, depths means that basically you just now you see depths all the way bottom. Now look at this. You see, have you noticed? They're okay. Here are the images of basically what this clue is talking about. Now the other thing, have you noticed? There are different concretes. There is large, medium, and have you noticed we got something for the bathroom, which is this one. So here's how to solve this. Okay. The sharks and the depths. That means you have to put the large block. You have to put the large block with the shark. Okay. Now here's the thing. Okay. Now the snake is below the rat, so that means that the rat has the small. So rat has the small. Okay. So a rat has the small. So the depths is basically you put the large block. A rat has the small. And the rat is the snake is below the rat. So the snake has the medium, while this one has this. Now if you do this correctly, that cage is going to lift. And there you go. Now, to get that book, and there you go.
So this is the book that everyone was
Okay,
talking
Blue Knees
about?
puzzle. Now here's the thing. Now here is another one. Basically, you got the physical version. You get the actual Blue Knees book. And how do you know? Look at this. Look at this cute little image right here. Well, if you know by coincidence, look at that. The image on the video game is actually the same one as this one. So that's why you get the actual book. You get the actual book of Blue Knees. You bought the physical version, okay? So let's read this together. A long time ago, there was a creature whose name was unknown. It had always lived alone and was often seen on its own. One freezing. Okay, I had to read that book in order to read that, because I cannot read that because my things are there. One freezing night, it began to feel so very sombre that it fell into a 2-day slumber. By the third day, it woke up in blackness with an illness so serious that both its eyes had vanished in the darkness. The creature creeped out of bed and started crawling, looking for the eyes it knew for sure were rolling. It slithered and rolled, and its knees turned blue and sore. Since its eyes popped and tumbled, both of them has dust crumbled. It is to this day that it does not have a clue, but that is no excuse to end the pursuit. Now beware those fleeing eyes, and make sure to turn on the lights. For your own sake is at stake for your own sight is at stake if you cannot escape. He's afraid of light. Use something bright for protection. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, by the way. Okay, so basically this is Blue Knees, by the way. Okay, now here's the thing. The clue is basically he's afraid of the light, so use something bright for protection. So that means that if you encounter Blue Knees, what's bright is basically your camera. So basically this is the only time you're going to use your camera to actually fight something. Look at this.
The room has changed.
Hi, my name is Johnny. Okay, now to open this. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm gonna explain this right now. So I'll explain this right now before we begin. Okay, so it's basically to begin this puzzle. You have to take a picture of this hole. This door is gonna open. If you look on the right, Blue Knees is gonna be there. Okay. Now here's the thing. Just basically, Blue Knees is looking for his eyes. Now here's the thing. Just because he's blind doesn't mean that he cannot hear. So basically, that throughout this whole Blue Knees dimension, that you're gonna see a bunch of musicgrams, or I would just call it sonograms. So basically, you have to play the entire Blue Knees puzzle, and hopefully it reveals an eyeball. So basically, once you get 2 eyeballs, you have to put it into this, go back here, put it into the hole, and then take a picture of it to get the 4th combination, and that's pretty much it. Once you complete this puzzle, then you're completely done at the game. Okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Jump scare in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Nope. Okay, so there's that sound, okay? Once you start hearing that sound, position your camera prepare to flash the shit out of him. And don't bother developing the picture because he is basically blind as shit. Now the reason why I started out with that first music thing, because that is the most tightest area you're going to encounter, okay? As I said, you get to play the whole song, by the way. So basically you're lucky if you can play two at once, you know? Because every time you play this, he's most likely going to go to your location, by the way. Nope. Now enter the attic. Here we go. There you go. You hear that? Yin yin. That's right. There it is. Position your camera, prepare to flash the shit out of him. Yes, you have to be multitasking. You have to hear a specific clank clank. That's you know that he's on your ass. Nope. There you go. There's that noise again. Position your camera. Here we go. So this is the fifth one, by the way. There you go. That's the eyeball. One more.
A human eye?
Okay, he's coming this way. Prepare to flash the shit out of him. So that's the sixth one. Yeah, because this is hard, I cannot. Oh, that's the one. So that's 7. So 7 sonograms. You see, once you get the second eyeball, even if you get caught, you don't have to do the whole thing over again. There you go.
The house feels like a maze. I'm sure this is what Grandma was referring to in her diary. So Grandma wasn't sick at all. This thing is what really killed her.
So there you go. Once you put 2 eyeballs in, there you go. And look at that, it's 1. So there we go. The combination of completing the game is 8, 7, 4, 1 in this playthrough. So basically you play this on your own thing, basically it's not going to be 8, it's not going to be what I obtained. As I said, the combination of this one is going to be different. So even if you do not get caught, you're still going to get jump scared like that, okay? That's what happens if you get caught by blue knees. So that's pretty much it, okay? So this is the end of the game, by the way. So all you have to do is walk all the way to the body exchange ritual, put in the combination, and you're gone. But however, you have to deal with the slow-ass walking. But as a result, you cannot use your camera. So we're walking this. I just want to say thank you so much for the 50 followers. You have no idea how much this means to me. So you see that, as I said before, when I first started this, I was lucky to get 5 followers. However, because I like to help out streamers basically on horror games, basically if they're stuck by their requests, you know, basically I do help them out. So basically, when it comes to Madison, I technically sort of like an expert, you know. I'm not a speedrunner because I have seen speedrunners how to do this, but I will say this, okay? If anyone could beat my time from my YouTube channel by going through the whole thing without going through that method of trying to get the eye without doing any of the puzzle, I'd like to see you do that, okay? Because the time I had was 1 hour and 3 minutes. So basically, if anyone can beat 1 hour and 3 minutes without the whole thing, and I'm not doing that skipping crap, you know, I'd like to see it, you know. And be sure to check out my YouTube channel that actually has the tutorial of this game, and also basically my best speedrun. Now you're finally gonna figure out what was banging all that time. 8, 7, 4, 1. There you go. Which is your grandma's ashes. Now look at this. There's a rope here. There's a ladder here.
The hanged son.
Now, yeah, one more thing is basically putting your camera here. This will trigger the chair Like this. And there you go. Congratulations. This is the end of Madison and basically the fate of your character. And the final, final perks basically you bought the physical version of Madison is that you get an actual sheet of Blue Knees song. And the last thing is that you get the actual image of Blue Knees. So basically just like Madison, okay? Anytime you take a picture of either Madison or Blue Knees, the image is just burnt. So basically you bought the physical version, basically you get actual images of both Blue Knees and Madison. And what are you surprised? That is the fate of your character. A 16-year-old child is dead. Man, that was really intense, you know. But so you see, like when I first played this, when I got to the ending, I was really shocked about this. But now it's basically okay. You just have to accept it.